Hi everyone, my name is Beatrice. You are watching Chapter Jiri Show, a show that features women who have made a positive impact in the society. And today we are featuring Betty Moraa, CEO, Camre Naturals and Bankworth Properties. Camre Naturals is a story of another day because we have she has to take us through the process. We'll come back to there. Today we want to focus on Bankworth Properties, a real estate company that she is one of the directors. If you need a land in Naivasha, this is the place to be. And she will tell us why right now. Welcome, Betty.
Thank you so much. Hi.
Hi.
Hi, Chapter Jiri. This is the base.
Yes, the only place you get motivation. You get motivated by women.
Well, so it's actually a good thing that we are showcasing women because we have so much fed into the men phenomena.
Yes, sure.
Yeah, like so for most of us, our role models are actually men.
Yeah.
So for you to showcase women, it's a nice thing that we'll start focusing on new models and improving where we have to. Yes, thank you for having me on your show.
You're welcome. I got so interested. You know, in the past, men had dominated business world.
Yes.
Like women were nowhere.
Yeah.
And when I find a woman who is fighting to stand amid these huge men in terms of pockets. Yeah.
Actually, if I have to correct you, you know, since time immemorial, women have been dominating in business.
Oh, no?
Yes. But the difference is women were playing it under the radar. Like women were doing business, but the small scale business.
We were meant to
really submit and actually not come out of the crowd. Because me growing up, my mom was in business. Like she owned a shop. That's a business.
Of course.
Yeah, there are so many women who are in business today, and yet they don't take it like it's that business. I don't know if you get the phenomenon.
I get it. We don't believe it. We don't come out.
Yeah, you don't own that business like it's a business that can actually be counted among so many other businesses. Because you don't look at that business, Because you find a woman sells in the soko. If you ask them, are you in business? They'll be like, I'm just selling tomatoes.
Nikuskuma
too. Yeah. Hakuna kitu unaskuma. That's a business.
That's a business. Believe in
yourself. As in, it's a business like any other business. The same way you're selling those tomatoes is the same way Elon Musk is making cars. As in, they are all in business. Only that they are different businesses.
Capacities.
Yeah. Because men can take a very small business and really put the muscles it needs and elevate that business. But women, once that business inakuserve to this level,
you are comfortable. As long as you can pay your bills, you can buy you nice clothes, you can take you to the salon.
It shows that 90% of enterprising SMEs, they're actually owned by women. Like I'm a member of KM, and you find like almost all those SMEs, like the small enterprise businesses, they're women. And you wonder why don't they want to leave the SME, come to MSME? Yes, there are charges there, but it's okay to move from the comfort zone, move to become a medium entrepreneur, then move to become a large entrepreneur. You don't have to stay there. Believe in yourself.
Sure.
Actually.
So Betty, how did you get into real estate?
Hey.
How did you develop passion? Yawa.
I actually got into real estate by accident. So what happened, apart from doing business, I'm employed. I'm a 9-to-5 employee. So one thing about being employed or being like people from diaspora who are working, you don't have so much time to go around looking for land. Like you believe in referrals, you believe in someone telling you, let's say if you need land near your area, the first person you will call, maybe it's your mom, it's your dad. Like who do you know who knows someone who has a land somewhere? Like where
a genuine land.
A genuine land.
Sure, because nowadays.
So, and unfortunately with this era of ours is the social media era. So basically when you read anything, when you just go online, you'll find it. So I went online like several others I know, and there was a company which was selling land, and I was interested because I really needed land in Nanyuki, and I went to buy. Actually, I didn't know why I needed land in Nanyuki. Because come to think of it, why? I think it was just a way of people are just investing in Nanyuki. Nanyuki, then even me ended up in Nanyuki.
Because of tourists.
I think so. Yes, no, and me at that time, I had visited my hotel And I really loved the place. I loved the environment because I grew up in Mombasa, and Mombasa it's hot. It's not like
so
here
when
in
you went to a
Naivasha
cool
and-
environment, you are like, no,
Yeah.
I'll buy.
So Nanyuki for me it was like a balance. It's not that hot, it's
And
not
it's
that
not that-
cold.
it's
So
cool.
yeah, it was cool, and it really made me feel comfortable.
Yes.
So I think when I saw an opportunity to invest in Nanyuki, I jumped on it. So I bought land in Nanyuki because the company was referred to by a very dear friend. So I knew it's something legit. So I bought land. Yes, the company was legit, the land was there. But now when I went to visit the land, my God. You know the way they had described the land, they were like, oh, the land is near Mayan, the land is near. And you know me, in my back of my mind, I had already visited Mayan.
Mayan is
It's a hotel.
It's a hotel,
Yes,
a big hotel.
A big hotel, yeah.
You are like, no, this is the deal, the
This
real
is
deal.
The real deal. It's like I tell you, here in Naivasha, I have land near in Ashipai or along
Or
the
beside
small
the
south
lake.
Beside the lake.
And then you
know,
come,
this
the lake is
real
50 kilometers.
deal, you
Yeah,
know.
sure.
So me, when I went to check the land, I think I had bought the land, I had transacted the money, I even had the title. So the day I went to pick the title is the day I actually went to visit the land.
Oh my
Imagine.
God, that was a big mistake. Ruth, there's an advocate who deals with the land issues.
Actually, it happens a lot.
Huh?
Me being in real estate, I can tell you, like, I have so many clients in diaspora who have not visited. But one thing, you see me when you give me your word, like me, I believe in people's word. Like when you tell me the property is like 200 meters from the tarmac,
You believe it is 200
let it be
meters?
200 meters from the tarmac.
Yes, and
If
not-
it is 1 kilometer, just tell me the truth. So that, you know, I think being in engineering, I'm very good in estimation. Just give me the number.
Not all of us.
Yeah. If you just tell me,
Don't believe in everything that we say.
if you tell me the numbers, I can easily estimate and know where it is. Very fast.
Yeah, sure.
So me, I believe. But when I went to the area, hey,
My friend.
the area was so far.
How far was it from Mayan?
Hey, it was nowhere near Mayan. From Mayan, I went another almost 1 hour, 40 minutes,
that's a
close to
lie.
2 hours. From Mayan itself. Like,
No.
I
no,
left
that's
Mayan.
proud.
Like, it was 2 roads. Like, this is the road. Because I went up to the junction. This is the road to Mayan. Then our bus just
Another
passed.
1 hour.
And I was like, where are we going? So that way is Mayan. Where are we? Because Mayan, you know, you deviate. Then
I know Mayan. You are telling the bus driver, I know.
where are we going? We went, and the worst part is, we didn't even pass through a road. Like, you know, there's a places where you can just pass through a road, like this is the road. We were actually passing through people's land. So even if you take me today and tell me which is the road, I don't know. I was just cutting through people's
There is no
property.
road
No,
reserve.
we were going, we were moving, then you reach a place, you find there's a trench, maybe there's erosion has taken place, you leave that place, you go through another another route.
Meandering.
We meandered until we went to the location. So when I went to the location, you know, at that point, there is no turning back. You already have your title, you already have the property.
There's nothing you can do.
As in, what can you do?
Yes.
What's the worst? The worst has already happened. So me, I just reached the land. I saw the land. The land was not even fenced. I don't know if it's still there because there were some goats grazing. I don't know. As in, I can't even tell. But then I just took a pin and I sent to my Google Drive. So up to today, I have that pin in my Google Drive.
But the land is in Nanyuki.
I hope so.
You
I've never gone back.
Don't tell people like that, please.
I
I think
hope
this
so.
information should get to Ruth. I know Ruth, you will watch. She needs some help. Anyway, let's continue.
No, but that is, you see, that thing is what triggered me to start a real estate. Because now, when I left there, I actually felt conned. I felt really bad. And personally, when I feel something, it really triggers me. Like, I don't let it slide. Like, even if today you sell for me a very bad piece of cloth, trust you me, I'll come up with a company to sell clothes.
I know.
I
You are
really-
that aggressive.
yeah, I really-
know you.
Because me, I felt really bad. I remember I came to a friend of mine. There's a friend of mine called Nelly, who's now my partner,
Yes,
one
yes.
of the directors.
Yes.
So I told Nelly the story. No, Nelly laughed at me because her husband has been selling land. No, Nelly laughed. She really laughed at me. Then I was like, you could have asked me, Nanyuki, that amount of money, that area, you know, like, no, it became double pain.
So how much was the plot?
Like, as in, the plots were going for around almost 300,000.
But it was not worth.
And you know, it was not worth. As in that area, as of now, I think now the whole acre is
It's
now,
300,000.
it's even less. No, when Nelly was telling me, I was like, no, this is even double pain.
No.
The pain was
Okay, I'm sorry.
No, this
I'm sorry.
No, from that day I told myself I'll be only buying land where I can actually see the road,
Yes,
or even if it's a distance from the road, it should be like a calculated distance.
Yes,
Like don't take me somewhere I can't even take myself. Like it
Yeah.
should be an area where I can just direct you and you come. Like if I tell you come to this point, take a corner, as in you should be able to drive and come.
Exactly.
So I think from that point I told Nelly, I'm one person who was conned. Imagine how many women get conned.
Get caught.
And you see, for my case, my mom loves land. Like
Yes,
my mom, I think it came from my mom also.
Yes.
My mom used, whenever she used to make money,
the blood that is running.
I think it's the kissy in us. Kissy, there's no land. So everywhere when we travel, we find
don't
land.
buy us.
We
Please don't buy us.
Actually, when you notice so many towns, kisses
It is true.
have settled in so many
Even
towns.
businesses,
Actually, there's no
yeah,
land in
like
Kisii.
aggressive.
Don't
We
look at
thought
us
it-
badly.
We thought it's Kikuyus, but you people have
No,
taken the
Kisii is
game.
a small town. We can't all be there.
Anyway, on a lighter note.
Oh yeah, Kisii is a really tiny town and we love land, so we
Yeah,
don't have an option. So like you can find someone, their home, it's like an acre or less. As in you can't find people with so much land. So even me when I was married in Kalenjin, people show you like this is our property, You're like, okay, where are this land bare? Why are you guys not developing?
Are
or
you
doing
even
anything?
serious?
Are you even serious?
You mean from here to...
Yeah, you ask your father-in-law, how many acres this acre? How many other acres this acre? You're like,
And it is bare.
And it is bare.
It's grass and trees.
you know how a Kisii can be so a billionaire from that?
That is a crime.
That is a crime.
Yeah.
So me from there, I think I realized there was, because my mom used to buy land and she had 2 cases of land. As in all through her life, she has several purchases, but she had 2 cases of someone buying the land that she had bought. Now the case is in court. Now I told myself,
So now you should have land. I thought you would have
no, but you
land
see, my
from-
mom had gone to see. My mom, she
Oh,
did not
that's
even
a
buy where.
different case,
Yeah, she had
okay.
gone to see, but it was still a double sale.
Yeah.
Now I told Nelly, now taking the case of my mom, taking my own case,
Yeah.
and her knowing a thing or two about land,
Yes.
maybe it's about time we help so many women, because there are so many cases of being scammed online when it comes to land. Because currently I can tell you like 90%, I can comfortably say 90% of my clients now are people from diaspora. These are people who have not even come to Kenya. They send just their relatives and their relatives are just satisfied.
And they believe.
Yeah, because they buy land from us, then they organize for a relative to come and see.
And
the
they
relatives-
find it is the same
they
thing that
find it's
you
the same.
posted.
And
And
they
the same
come.
thing on the actual ground.
Imagine, and some of
Yes.
them we even send to them PIN, like from the land. There are several people who send to them PIN,
Yes.
and they'll just call you. They're like, I'm at the property. I've come to show my mom. I'm at the property, as in they can drive themselves there. You know, I don't have to be there.
Yeah, sure.
If I can send to you a PIN and the PIN is good enough, you'll get yourself
done.
to the property. Yeah.
Okay.
So I think from that is where now Minelli and I, we birthed Bankworth Properties, and with time we were joined by our husband, so it became like a family friend
business. Yeah, sure.
So from there it became just a beautiful story. So currently we have operated for less than a year. Yeah, and we are already on our 5th phase. We started phase 1, we are now on phase 5.
Selling.
Selling.
Within a year.
Within a
you
year.
people are genuine. I think I should come for one.
Yeah, and it's God. Trust you me. When you put efforts and you are really true in whatever you do,
Yes.
I think God will just bless you.
God will
Me,
just open
yeah,
doors. Okay.
because I think most people, what they lack in business is that honesty. Like if you find that I can't serve you, let's say a client comes to me today, because we have so many clients we have not sold to also. Because a client can come to me and tell you, are you at the lake? Me just tell them, no, I'm not at the lake.
No, I'm not.
But I'm at a raised place, you can actually view the lake.
Yeah.
Because you see, if
You
I
tell
tell you
them
I'm
the
at the
truth.
lake, and the lake property itself, it's
I think business is about
millions.
trust.
It's trust.
Yes.
Yeah, because you see, you're not here. I can as well tell you I'm actually at the lake. But you see, someone will think they have bought the lake property at almost 700,000.
Surely.
And the lake property, these things, they are
Yeah, it's millions of money
It's
for
millions
it.
and millions
It's
and millions of
millions,
money. So me, I'm just honest. I just tell you I'm this kilometers from town. If I'm
Yes.
10 kilometers from town, I'll tell you I'm 10 kilometers from town. I pass the road going to the lake. I don't enter that road. I move forward. I give you the exact description of where that property is.
So your
Yeah.
5th phase is situated where?
The
If you are
fifth-
directing somebody.
If I'm directing someone, the 5th place is situated at Mirera.
Yes.
a location called Mirera area.
Yes.
Once you are heading to Mirera, Mirera is just 10 kilometers from Naivasha town, so that's 10 minutes.
Yes.
So when you get to Mirera, there's a school called PCA Schools,
Yes.
which is a new school there at Mirera. So it's a big school because it's a church school. So near PCA, from where PCA is, we're actually around 200 meters. We're just their neighbors from PCA.
Yes.
So if you just move from PCA 200 meters, take your corner and go 700 meters to the property.
So if there is a young family and those who still have children going to school,
Yeah.
the place is conducive.
Yeah,
Do
the
we have
place-
schools around?
Yes, we have PCA school around. We have High Peak Academy nearby.
High Peak, yes.
Yeah, we have, if there's a hospital, we have Kijabendogo.
Kijabendogo.
Yeah, near the area.
Yeah, sure.
Then the area has electricity because thank God we are near the KPLC substation.
Thank
So,
God, that's
yeah.
an added advantage.
Yes, there is access to electricity. Then there is access to water because we
Yes.
have a greenhouse nearby, so the water is already pooled near the area. Then
How are the roads today?
to the property, the
Yes.
road is just direct. It's a government road. There's an existing government
Even
road.
if it is not tarmac, at
Yeah,
least
it's
it is
Maram.
it is-
From the main tarmac,
Yeah.
it's Maram. You can actually, from the highway, you can actually see the property.
Wow.
When you just
Right.
look to your right, you'll actually just see the property. It's not that far.
Okay.
So it's 700 meters, so you just enter. There's a government road directing you to your property. Yeah.
Any payment plans?
Yes, we have two payment plans currently. We have the cash payment because currently on that property the cash is 750,000.
Yes.
Then we have the installment plan, which is 6 months to give room for people who want to pay pole pole. So for that it's 800,000. Yeah.
Yes.
So with the two plans,
You said you can
pay
The-
cash
pay
within
cash?
2 months at 750,000.
700.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
And installment within 6 months at 800,000.
at 800,000.
Yes.
Wow, that's nice. So Bankworth, as you've given direction.
Yes.
So ready titles?
Yes, our title deed are ready. Actually, what we did, maybe that's what's different. Maybe that's what has enabled us to go up to the fifth phase very fast.
Yes.
We buy the property.
Yes.
We don't sell property from someone. Because we know so many Kenyan companies, they do that. Like you find you are the owner of the property, then
Yes.
I'm just like a broker in between. Like I come and sell on your behalf. It happens a lot, which is a good thing because
Yeah.
maybe you have the property and you don't have the muscles to sell. It's okay. But for us, we decided we were going to buy the property first.
And then you process that title.
Yeah, we buy the property first. It comes to us. Then we process the title.
And
we
then you
divide it up to subdivision level. We remove individual titles. So by the time we say now we have phase 2 coming, it's ready. As in it's just 2 weeks. The title is just 2 weeks, 3 weeks away from you.
Wow, this is
Yeah.
a real deal, guys.
So we undergo the entire process. So when you come, you buy. Sisi tunakupatia vitu zako. Like we don't give you so many stories, not so many I don't know months. No.
People should not
It's
even
exchange for exchange.
people should not even think again.
One thing that I learned about my mom, there were so many properties that helped her along the way.
Yeah.
Like when I got in Form 3, I remember my mom got thyroid. She had hyperthyroidism. So she had to undergo, she had to undergo radiation therapy.
Yeah.
And it was really expensive. But one thing, because my mom had bought land at a really prime place,
Yes.
I remember she bought that land at around 80,000 when
That
I was,
time.
that time. Actually, she bought 80,000 when I was in class 5 or 6, somewhere within there. So by the time I'm in Form 3, that land was 1.2 million. Imagine that difference. You know, like my mom she took that title, she sold that land. At that time, we were really bad financially because she had been sick for a while before it became to radiotherapy. But then, you see, by her selling that land, is what
It took
it took care
you
of
people back to
everything.
your feet.
Yes, it took care of everything because our fees were paid, her bills were paid,
Yeah,
because
sure.
her
That's
entire medication after radiotherapy, all the way it became to around 800,000. We didn't do any fundraising, we didn't do anything. Actually, yeah. It took care of everything, and she even had change. Because she usually tells us that the change that she got from thyroid, because she had change of around 400,000. That 400,000, she came and bought land in Mavoko.
Again?
Again, yeah. My mom likes buying land. So when she was in Kenyatta, when she used to come to Kenyatta and back, there was a sister, a cousin of her, like a cousin sister,
Yes.
who she used to go and visit there near Machakos at River. So she liked the place. So when she was okay now, she knew now I could at least live some more years after that therapy. She decided to visit the area.
Yes.
Then she found Mavoko was a really dry place. There was nothing really there at that particular
And there is
time.
some change.
Yeah, then
at the bank.
she bought, there was some change. She bought 5 plots, each 40,000. She went there, she bought 5 plots, each 40,000. Back then, I think by that time I'd already finished high school. It was around 2000 and, was it 2000? It was somewhere around 2009 there, 2008, 2009. So do you know, by the time Kibaki came, Kibaki was finishing, and she had bought that place at 40,000. Remember, that is when they were doing the Big Four, the 2030 vision.
The
Vision
2030.
Yes. At that time, that is when Kansas City became part of the Vision 2030.
Oh my God.
And my mom had bought property
Near the concert.
near the concert. She has just gone there. She found the places. There was nothing really. She just bought. She just bought land. And I remember she was selling the other day. Just the other day, was it like 2 years ago? She wanted not to settle in Nakuru, so she sold 2 plots from the 5 plots, and she was actually selling 1 plot at around 950,000.
From 40?
Yes, she was just bragging to me the other day. You know, nowadays I've become a cash buyer, a cash plot buyer. She no longer has installments.
Oh my God. I think she's your motivation.
She's my real big motivation. Like, I think from her, I've learned, like, you know, being in employment, sometimes you earn good money, and you might tend to really
Comfort
look down
zone.
upon
Comfort zone.
people who tend to just get something small and invest in.
Yes.
You know, when you're in employment and you're told there are plots right now selling at 80,000, you might look at it and be like,
No,
"Aye,
that's gone. That can't be true.
that can't be true. Me, I'm not
Yes.
going to buy." You know, you look down upon those
So
plots.
that's an eye opener.
Yes,
Meaning, we should not, at least
yes, because
people should not
people should
download.
not
Go there.
Go there.
Go and see.
go and see.
Yes.
Yeah, even if you feel like maybe with your level you can afford a 3 million plot, a 2 million plot, it's okay to have these ones, because you know, you don't know when they will help you.
Yeah.
Because like for me, that land in Nanyuki, it's not the place where ideally I can go and reside there now.
Yeah, sure.
But I know years from now, when my son is grown and my daughter is grown, hey, that place can be a very big resort for them.
Yeah, in future.
God willing, it will be a resort. Yeah, because I took several plots, so it will help them in that place. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it might not help my generation, but the future, like right now, it's because I know God, thanks be to God, like we are employed in our family. Like at least 3 of us are well off, because we are 4.
Yes.
So I know if it had not worked out that way, my future was already secured. It was
Sure.
not so much,
Yeah,
but
sure.
at least my parents secured something.
Sure.
Like they had something to give us. They had, you know, if you are given a plot to go and sell and get 700,000 and kickstart your life, that's something.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, they were not leaving us in the dark.
So now that is so bank.
So for me, for Bankworth, when I decided now I'm doing Bankworth, I decided I'm going to, Nelly and I were going to come up with a company that is going to sell real estate, but we are going to make sure these title deeds are Bankworth. Like if you buy from us today,
You'll see the worth
the worth, you can go with it even to the bank immediately and they'll give you a loan
alone.
today, because it's a really prime place. It's a place you can develop now. It's not even for the future. We are selling now.
So that is why you
That is why we came up with the
Bankworth.
name Bankworth. Yeah,
So there is somebody watching you,
yeah,
and that person is not in Naivasha.
yes.
What can motivate this person? Why would this person come all the way? You said you have even clients from diaspora.
Diaspora, yeah.
Why Naivasha? Why would somebody will say, why would I go and invest in Naivasha?
In Naivasha.
Yes.
Because the Naivasha today is the Eldoret of the future, is the Mombasa of the future. Because what happened to Naivasha, when I came to Naivasha in 2013 due to work, Naivasha was there was nothing in Naivasha. There was nothing good in Naivasha. I think that time, when I decided now I want to settle in Naivasha around 2014, I bought plot at around 600,000 in a very prime place. Where right now, my neighbors, 2 of my neighbors bought the same place at 2.1 million. You know, at that time, me bought it at 600,000. Imagine. So Naivasha, ideally, it's a place where most people know there's nothing. But with the coming in of Safarali, with the coming in of the energy park, most people, what I'll advise most people, take advantage of Naivasha now. Because Naivasha is booming.
Sure.
When Naivasha becomes
is
the Kansas City of tomorrow, you won't be able to afford Naivasha.
Sure.
Yeah. As in Naivasha, it's one town which was like the previous government, when President Uhuru and Deputy Ruto mapped Kenya,
Yes.
they really mapped it in a way it should open Naivasha. Because you see, taking a deal of Safarali for 6 years, up to 2024, 2 years alone, we have seen like a 360 degrees change of Naivasha.
True.
So many hotels have popped up.
Yeah,
the
sure.
roads have become amazing.
Yes.
The housing that is being built around Mirera Road, that is an impact of 2 years of Safarali. The plots that we are selling now, 2 years ago, they were being sold at 300,000.
Meaning
2 years later, it's 750,000.
another 2
Meaning
years.
by the time we are finishing 4 years, because Safarali is running all the way to 6 years,
You won't afford.
we still have 4 years.
Yes.
By the time it's 4 years down the line,
So now, Betty,
we will be the suburbs of Kenya.
tell me now. This
Yeah.
person is saying, okay, fine. I bought a land in Naivasha, but my family is in Eldoret. I don't want to relocate.
Yes.
What do I do with the land?
Like Naivasha right now, it has mapped itself as the new tourist location.
Yes.
People no longer go to Mombasa. People in Nairobi run to Naivasha every now and
Quiet place
Yeah.
beside the lake.
then. Yeah, Mombasa
Yeah.
has become like a... I grew up in Mombasa.
It is
Mombasa
crowded.
is crowded and it has become like a 1 year adventure.
You go
Like
once
once a year. Everyone who plans to go to Mombasa, it's their 1 year vacations there.
Yeah, sure.
But Naivasha,
So-
sherehe upigwe in Naivasha every weekend.
You can come and spend
Hey.
every Friday.
Every
you go back
weekend
on
Naivasha,
Sunday.
it's like the entire Nairobi
Yes.
and Nakuru near, they are here in Naivasha.
Yes.
If you have taken a note like for the last 2 years, there's so many Airbnbs, there's so many holiday homes, there's so many businesses popping in and out.
So
in
you are
Naivasha.
saying I can come
Come
buy
to
the
Naivasha,
plot,
buy the
build
plot,
a
build
nice
a holiday
house,
home, kabisa,
and go back to Eldoret.
and go back to Eldoret.
I
Put
sit
that
down
house in Airbnb, sit down.
and I get money every Sunday.
Wait for your money. People come to Naivasha. You know,
Every
all
Friday.
government meetings in
Yes,
Nairobi,
yes,
they
sure.
come to Naivasha. So all government offices, they come to Naivasha.
Yes.
As in when you come to Naivasha over the weekday,
Yes.
it's like the entire Gava is here. Because it's near. When they want to do a meeting, when they want to do a seminar, from Nairobi to Naivasha, from Nakuru to Naivasha, from Eldoret to Naivasha. We come to Eldoret from Naivasha for 4 hours. That's a short distance. Like all activity it's here. So you invest in Naivasha, build your holiday home, build a cabin. You have no cabin popping up. People are even fencing areas and putting camps. You don't even have to invest much.
Yeah, sure.
That fence.
You don't have to do like
You don't
a
have to do a
sophisticated
lot,
house.
no.
Yeah.
Look behind us.
Sure,
Just
sure,
make
sure.
the same. Fence the area, put your wooden cabin, or leave it free. Just build toilets, build bathrooms, and leave it to be a camping site.
Now, since this is
Yeah.
a women empowerment show,
Yes.
there are women who are watching. They have a chama.
Yes.
And now they're like, now if you buy a 50 by 100 plot, what do we do with it? What can you tell them? Now you are in real estate and know these
Kabisa.
things.
So women in Chama, you can start with that 50 by 100.
Yes.
Like my mom did a lot of Chama. Like I tell you, my mom, she's just my hero.
Yes.
My dad, I saw him doing even Chamas. There were some Chamas for men for K-Rep. I don't know what happened
Wow.
to K-Rep. Maybe men got money and they left they left the camp. But I know so many women who are in Chama. So what you can do, for now you can start with the 50 by 100. Everything grows from there.
Yeah, sure.
So when you do the 50 by 100 today, you do your own holiday homes, you do your cabin, you do your camp.
And you
Trust
know,
you me, next
50
time.
by 100 can come up with
It's
many
big.
houses.
Actually, look at the hotels which are in town. Those
Sure.
hotels, like Kina Symphony, Kina Stadium,
Yeah.
they're only on 50 by 100 properties.
You
That's
don't
not a
have
big
to have a
property.
huge
Yeah.
land.
You don't need. So today they can start with that 50 by 100. Do something with it as a team. And it's easy to invest. You see, like me, I partnered. We partnered with Neil, we partnered with our husband. All those partnering is because of there are financial gains in partnering. So you are already in a chama. That is a financial muscle by itself.
Sure.
So when you pull the resources, buy the 50 by 100, develop it today. Today you look at it as 50 by 100.
Yes.
Tomorrow the group will be buying acres. You'll upgrade to 1 acre.
Sure.
Next time 3 acres. Just be ready to undertake the journey.
So women, wake up. This is a wake-up call for women. Women, we are getting into real estate.
Yes.
Do not be limited by anything. Come to Bankworth properties. These are genuine lands. These are genuine lands with titles. You can come, see for yourself. And when they want to get you, how do they?
So we are on social media pages. We have Facebook under Bankworth Properties Limited.
Yes.
Instagram, Bankworth Properties Limited. We are on Twitter, Bankworth Properties Limited. Then our telephone numbers, you can call us on 0722 41 21 48 to reach us,
Yes.
or call 0111 29 75 85. So come, we take you through the journey. You start your real estate journey too.
Yes.
Yeah, it's rewarding.
Thank you very much, Betty.
Welcome.
That was so inspiring.
Thank
Even
you.
me, I'll come and buy. Even if you said 6 months installment
6 months installment.
at 800.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm coming there tomorrow. Thank you very much, guys. You've been watching Chapter Jiri Show, a show that features women who have made impact in the society. And today we were having Betty, the CEO, Camry Naturals, and one of the directors of Bankworth real estate companies in Naivasha. Please get in touch and get inspired. Until next time,
Thank
bye bye.